All right, today's assignment is to complete this worksheet called Letter to Jane. Now, it's asking you to read through a quick scenario and answer some questions on this grid at the bottom of page 1. And then it asks you to write a letter, but I'm not asking you to write the letter. All I want you to do is fill out this part of the worksheet. So I'm going to read through this real quick with you and then explain how to fill out the chart. Jane recently moved to a new city. She's adjusting her current spending plan to fit her new lifestyle. She needs to find new depository institutions, banks, and savings tools to fit her new financial needs. She already has a checking account to help her manage her everyday spending. She's been researching depository institutions in her new city. It is her goal to find a depository institution close to either her apartment or her place of work, offering both in person and ATM services. From these criteria, she has narrowed her search down to two depository institutions: Many Choices Credit Union and Smart Savings Bank. She knows she wants to utilize either a savings account, certificate of deposit, or money market deposit account for her two main money concerns listed below. Number one, Jane has $3,000 she wants to use as an emergency fund where she could have quick and frequent access to the account. She does not plan to use this money often, but realizes she may have unexpected expenses. And number two, Jane also has $500 that she wants to save to buy a new computer in 1 year. Her goal is to not use this money in the next year, so she wants to get the highest interest rate she can. Complete this table by referring to the banking brochure comparison information below to determine Jane's best options for saving her money. So we're going to look first at scenario number one. She's got $3,000, and it gives us a few clues in here as to what her priorities are for this money. She wants to have quick and frequent access to the account. It needs to be something that is available to her when she needs it. So, automatically, what you know about savings tools, hopefully that cancels out a certificate of deposit in your mind. But it says that she either wants a savings account, a CD, or a money market deposit account. So, let's look below at the comparison. This is the banking brochure comparison information, and I have highlighted a little bit on here just to make this chart a little bit easier to read. So we have the Many Choices Credit Union, and within that choice, we have a basic savings account and a regular savings account. And then everything else is listed in this little comparison chart for you. Then over here, we have Smart Savings Bank. It has a basic savings account and a premier savings account. So what you can look through here is based on her priorities, she wants to have quick and frequent access to the account. So I would look for um, withdrawals allowed. This one allows six per month, six per month, six per month, six per month. And some of them do have, well, I guess they all have a fee associated with any additional withdrawals in a single month. Now, we're assuming that she doesn't really need to withdraw money from the savings account more than 6 times a month. So maybe we don't have to worry so much about those fees. But if you were looking at them just for comparison purposes, you might see that, well, this one has the lowest fee, so that could be a good thing. Other features: 24-hour ATM access. That could mean that she has quick and frequent access to her money. Over here, she has access to the account via telephone, internet telephone, or ATM, free 24-hour access. So they kind of all have that. Next, let's look at the money market accounts to compare. Um, Interest rates, amount needed, withdrawals, 3 per month. They both have 3 per month. So as far as it goes, I would say that with a savings account, she would have more access to the account, but maybe she doesn't need it. Maybe that's not the only thing. So, is there any other clues she gives us? Not really. So, this one is one of those scenarios where there's no one right answer. You could argue that one of these savings accounts is the best choice for Jane. You could argue that one of the money market accounts is the best choice for Jane. But in this chart right here, you're going to list which savings tool, whether it's savings or money market, is right for Jane And which depository institution? Did you feel that either the credit union or the bank offered something better for her? You can put it right there. And then I would just give a very quick explanation over here of why you think that that one was the best for her. Then we'll move to number two scenario. She has $500 that she wants to save to buy a new computer in 1 year. Her goal is to not use this money in the next year. So, that right there should be a big clue that possibly a certificate of deposit is going to be the best option for her. She wants to get the highest interest rate she can. So, let's go through the brochure and look at interest rates. Maybe a savings account would be just as good for her if the interest rate is good enough. So let's just look at interest rates 0.15, 0.28, 0.25, 0.45. So this one is the highest so far. Let's move to money market accounts 0.40, 0.90. 1.40, but look, this is based on the balance. She only has $500 and these only start at 1,000. And if you look on this line right here, it says amount needed to open the account, $1,000. So a money market account is not even a possibility for her. And then we look at the certificates of deposit. Minimum balance to open the account, $500. So we qualify there. But look, we have 12 months, 1.65. That's definitely higher than our savings account. And then let's just look at the Smart Savings Bank to see if there's is any different. Here we have minimum balance 500, 12 months, 1.60. So just comparing this right here and this right here, I can see that if you're just looking at numbers and the information they gave us that she wants the highest interest rate possible, then this right here is going to be the best option for her. So again, you'll go back to your chart, you'll fill in which savings tool, and we decided that certificate of deposit was best. Which depository institution? We said that the Many Choices Credit Union had a slightly higher interest rate, and then you'll give your reasoning. Now, it's possible that you come up with a different answer on that one as long as you can back it up with a reason. And that is all you have to do on this worksheet.